Myself is Divya Bahal, Assistant Professor in Chemical Engineering Department at LJ Institute of Engineering and Technology. The subject that we are going to continue is Mass Transfer Operations 2. So moving forward with this lecture, today we will try to do some numericals. Okay, what are the certain different types of numerical which can be asked? So see, here you can divide your numericals on the three parameters, okay, till date which we have covered the topic. Okay, we have done Raoult's law, so based on that we will try to solve some numericals, then based on flash vaporization, and then based on batch distillation. So moving forward, before starting about Raoult's law, okay, you must be familiar with certain equations related to relative volatility. This relations of relative volatility must be thorough. Okay, they must be learned by heart. First of all, what is the definition of relative volatility? It is ratio of volatility of A to B. Okay. Now, definition of volatility is what? Partial pressure of A upon liquid phase composition. Okay, PA upon XA. So that way you learned it first, PA upon XA. Then substitute in relative volatility equation. Hence you get PA XB upon XA PB. Now, your PA is also defined as YA PT. Okay, based on Dalton's law we saw that your PA is also represented as YAPT. So substituting that value, now I get my equation as YA upon XA upon YB upon XB. Similarly, if I am representing my partial pressure in form of vapor pressure, okay, using Raoult's law is used here. PA is equal to XA PA sat. Your PA sat is what? Vapor pressure. So it is representation in Raoult's law. So same way, substituting the value, now I get my relative volatility as PA sat upon PB sat. So similarly for non-ideal solution, for non-ideal case, what you do, you add a correction factor activity coefficient in Raoult's law equation. So your partial pressure definition, what does it become? XA gamma A PA sat, XB gamma B PB sat. So now your relative volatility is defined as gamma A PA sat upon gamma B PB sat. So these equations must be learned by heart. Now moving forward with the first question. Okay, read the question thoroughly. A mixture of heptane and octane at 1 atm pressure forms an ideal solution. See, the keyword here is ideal solution. It means you can apply Raoult's law. Vapor pressure of heptane and octane both are given. See, those are what? Vapor pressure. So PA sat and PB sat is given 1050 mmHg and 484 mmHg. These are the vapor pressure of heptane and octane. Now calculate the equilibrium concentrations and relative volatility. So you have to find two things. Now starting with it. See, the mixture of heptane and octane at 1 atm pressure. So 1 atm is what here? Your total pressure at which you are doing your experiment, mixture is kept, right? So PT is what? 1 atm. Now here unit must be learned by heart also. 1 atm is equal to 760 mmHg. So now I have data of vapor pressure and total pressure. Now similarly substitute the values here. What is your PT, your total pressure? Come on, remember the Dalton's law. It is summation of partial pressures. So PT is what? PA plus PB. Now using Raoult's law, instead of PA I am substituting XA PA sat. So XA PA sat plus XB PB sat. Okay. What is XB again? 1 minus XA. So that way I developed another equation. Now solving it, you will get XA is equal to what? PT minus PB sat whole upon PA sat minus PB sat. Now just you have to substitute the values. So hence XA is obtained that way. Try to practice as much as possible. Be very thorough with relations of partial pressure, with vapor pressure, with total pressure. Okay, try to learn small equations like this. So now I got XA as 0.487. Now I have to find YA. So what I am doing, instead of PA I can substitute it as YA PT is equal to XA PA sat. See, this is what formula of Raoult's law. But instead of partial pressure I am substituting it in terms of YA, vapor phase mole fraction. So YA PT is equal to XA PA sat. So hence I can get YA as 0.673. Now relative volatility you have to find. As it is ideal system, okay, see, ideal system was there. Hence I can use my formula of relative volatility as PA sat upon PB sat. Okay, for ideal system, note down and learn it. For ideal system, volatility is equal to vapor pressure of pure component. Hence, alpha is what? Your relative volatility is what? 2.17. So this was one of the simplest question which can be asked related to Rolle's law. Now, moving forward, your second kind of question that can ask in the part of distillation, okay, is batch distillation. For batch distillation, these 5 equations, you must be very clear with it. Your first is overall balance, is the simplest form. Feed is equal to distillate obtained plus residue. Your second is Rayleigh's equation. ln of F by W is equal to integration. Your limit is residue concentration to feed concentration, dx upon y star minus x. Now, if y star, for equilibrium vapor composition, okay, if I am using a relation of relative volatility and vapor phase mole fraction, y and relative volatility equation, and I am solving the integration, then I get the third formula. You must be thorough with it, okay? For analytical based question, okay, directly you have to keep your values and solve it. Your fourth is A component balance, okay? Component balance over more volatile component. It is Fxf is equal to D y average plus W xW, okay? Fx is what? Amount of more volatile component in feed. So this must also be clear. Last one is area under the curve. For area under the curve, we use this method, okay? LHS equal to RHS value. The fifth is representation of Rayleigh equation only, right? The integration term in Rayleigh equation, that is second equation, okay? That is represented by area into x scale into y scale. So these 5 equations must be very clear to solve the questions. So now how to solve questions for batch distillation using graphical method, okay? In exam generally graphical method is asked. So first of all your step is to generate XY equilibrium data. If equilibrium data is not given and relative volatility is given, so you can use this formula, y star is equal to alpha x upon 1 plus alpha minus 1 into x, okay? So what you have to do is, you have to create a table for different value of x. You can substitute in this equation and you will get corresponding y, okay? Step 2 is Rayleigh equation you have, okay? So here you can see under integration I have 1 upon y star minus x. So you can say I have to find 1 upon y minus x data. So now generate another table in which you have 1 upon y minus x data, okay? Now the third step here is to find area under the curve. So how you will do, see left hand side term ln of F upon W, that you can find by substituting the value, okay? F would be given, W would be given, feed and residue amount would be given. Just substituting the value, you may get LHS term, that is left hand side. Now the concern is about right hand side term, that integration part in Rayleigh equation, it can also be represented as area into x scale into y scale. In graph you might be, of course you take scale, right? In x axis your scale is different, okay? And in y axis scale is different, okay? Now how you will get the answer? See, feed composition is fixed here, okay? Whenever they will give you question, or in your distillation when you're subjecting for purification, feed composition is always given, okay? Suppose I am treating my feed in which more volatile component A, it is present as 0.3. So that is feed composition. Now up till how much extent the separation has taken place, okay? How we will get to know it? By knowing that what is A in residue, okay? In residue what is left, okay? You can see your limit is what? XW to XF. From feed to residue, how much has been separated out, okay? So how you will solve this, how area under the curve will give you answer now. Now see, A changes from feed to residue, right? So your feed composition here is known. Feed composition is, of course it is known. So using this feed composition, an area obtained, right? So what I will start? Shading the graph, okay? Now area under the curve means you have plotted your equilibrium data, you have plotted your equilibrium line. Then starting from feed composition, start shading your area, and the point where your area finishes, that is your XW. We will see this using an example. So see how it is shown. Suppose you can see feed composition is 0.5 and the residue is what? 0.2. This is the answer. Residue is equal to 0.2 is what? It is my answer which I got. How I carried, how did I find out my area? See above equation, ln f by w is equal to area into x scale into y scale. So you can see in this data, in this graph of 1 upon y minus x versus x graph is there, okay. So the line, okay, the concave downward line, that is your equilibrium plot you drawn from x and y data, okay. So starting from 0.5, I will start to shade it. Up till when? Till I have covered the area which is obtained. How you have calculated area? Your area is what? ln f upon w, that value you know, divided by x scale into y scale. So x scale is what? Any unit per centimeter square, and y scale is what? Unit per centimeter square. So here in example you can see that 2 centimeters is equal to 0.2 unit for x scale. For y scale you can see 2 centimeter is equal to 10 units. So substituting the values, I will find out area. Suppose I have completed shading, the final point where I have to stop in x-axis, that is your xw. So you can see starting from 0.5 you shaded it till 0.2. So your answer is what? 0.2. Hence you got your residue concentration as 0.2. Let's take an example here. How to solve it? What is your question? A liquid mixture containing 40 mole percent methanol and 60 mole percent water is fed to the differential distillation at atmospheric pressure with 60 mole percent of the liquid is distilled. Find composition of distillate and the residue. Okay, you have been given your feed composition, 40 mole percent methanol and 60 mole percent water. This is what? Feed composition. Now see, differential distillation. What are the other names of batch distillation? Differential distillation, right? So this is the question of what? Batch distillation. Learn the different names of batch distillation. Those are batch, differential distillation, right? So you have to be very thorough with the names. So it is carried out at atmospheric pressure. But see here how they have given 60 mole percent of liquid is distilled. What does the question try to say you? That from your feed amount 60% has been distilled. Okay. Now here equilibrium data has been given. If not given, you can generate your equilibrium data from an equilibrium relation. Now here XY data is given. Okay. Now starting with basis, because feed amount is not given, we can take any basis. So here starting with your basis is what? 100 kilomole of feed. Okay. So let FDW or what? Kilomole of feed, distillate and residue. Okay. Now see, 60 mole percent is distilled. Okay. Of feed is distilled. It means D, the distillate amount is what? 60 kilomoles. Okay. Now the overall balance is what? F is equal to D plus W. So hence substituting the values of F and D, I get W what as my 40 kilomole. Okay. So here now I got what? Amount of feed, distillate and residue. Feed is what? 100 kilomole, distillate is 60, residue is what? 40. Now talking about mole fraction. What is XF? It is mole fraction of methanol in feed. It is given you that in liquid mixture containing 40 mole percent methanol. Okay, here methanol is more volatile. So what is XF? It is 0.4. Okay. So XW is what here? Mole fraction of methanol in residue left in still. Now Rayleigh equation is what? Ln of Fw is equal to Xw to Xf dx upon y minus x. So you can see I need 1 upon y minus x data. Hence in equilibrium data you can see another, I have added another column. Okay, 1 upon y minus x. It is very simple. X and y data are already given. You calculate your 1 upon y minus x again. So you got third column. Now RHS of this equation is what? Okay, see here RHS of this equation is evaluated graphically by plotting a graph of 1 upon y minus x versus x. Okay, now what you have to do here, LH of equation is what? LHS, that is ln of f upon w. Feed is what? 100, w is what? 40. So you calculated, you applied natural logarithm ln, now you get the value 0.1 1916. So that is your LHS. It is a constant value unitless. Okay. Now once you have plotted the equilibrium data, okay, you got the equilibrium line. Now what is the step? Starting from feed concentration, you have to shade the area obtained. Okay. So how area obtained is we have to calculate after methanol material balance. Okay, that is the after part. Now how to calculate area? Let's study it first. See, the x-axis, okay, refer to the graph. Your x-axis scale is what? 20 millimeter is equal to 0.1 unit. 20 millimeter means what? It is 2 centimeter is equal to 0.1 unit. Y-axis is what? 20 millimeter is equal to what? 1 unit. It means, now you can see how I have calculated. The formula is what? LHS is equal to area into x scale into y scale. So see how you are substituting the value. So you can see 0.916 is equal to area into 0.1 upon 2, that is your x scale, into 1 upon 2. So from that I have calculated the area. What is the area now? 36.64 centimeter square. So that is your area. So now what you have to do? Starting from 0.4, what is your feed condition? See in the graph, your feed condition is 0.4, okay? So starting from 0.4 to left side, you have to shade the area, okay? Your graph is what? What is a graph scale? The one box is what? Equal to 1 centimeter square. So you can see after shading almost 36 boxes, okay? You have to do accurately try to shade the area equal to 36.64 centimeter square. So the point where I will cover my area, that is the point you will get as XW. So what you got XW here as 0.075. So that is the answer here. Okay. So from this graphical method, you obtained your answer, mole fraction of residue, as 0.075. So you can see the corresponding value of X represents XW. So here from figure, that is from this graph, you calculated that your XW is 0.075 mole fraction of methanol in residue. Now final part is methanol material balance. Okay, here your mole volatile component is what? Methanol. So now component balance is what? Methanol in feed is equal to methanol in distillate plus methanol in residue. So feed composition of methanol is what? 0.4. So 0.4 into 100 is equal to YD average into 60. Here we have to find out what is the composition of mole fraction in distillate. See in the question, find the composition of distillate and residue. So for residue you find out from graph. Okay, from graph after shading the area, the composition we got was of residue. So now to find from for distillate I am using component balance. Okay. So what is substituting the values? YD average into distillate amount is what? 60 plus 0.075 into 40. So from that I got my YD average as 0.62. So that was how you solve your question when graphical method is asked. Okay, mostly in exam they will ask graphical method. So try to practice as much as possible. But this was based on the graphical method to solve questions related to batch distillation. In next lecture we will study about flash vaporization. So that was for today's lecture. Thank you.